Hello, my loves. I'm Shannon. This is Lifestyle Manifesting. I discuss manifesting as a lifestyle. You love my content because you have success. I am your favorite manifestation coach. Today I'm talking about the law of reversibility. This is Neville Goddard from The Prayer, The Art of Believing. I want to read a little bit of what Neville Goddard said because this law of reversibility is powerful, and this is exactly how you're going to manifest your desire. Chapter 1, this is Prayer, The Art of Believing, Neville Goddard. Chapter 1, Law of Reversibility. The universal law of reversibility is the foundation on which its claims are based. Mechanical motion caused by speech was known for a long time before anyone dreamed of the possibility of an inverse transformation. That is, the reproduction of speech by mechanical motion, the phonograph. For a long time, electricity was produced by friction, without ever a thought that friction in turn could be produced by electricity. Whether or not man succeeds in reversing the transformation of a force, he knows nevertheless that all transformation of force are reversible. If heat can produce mechanical motion, so mechanical motion can produce heat. If electricity produces magnetism, magnetism too can develop electric currents. If the voice can cause undulatory currents, so can such currents reproduce the voice, and so on. Cause and effect. Energy and matter, action and reaction are the same and interconvertible. So I'm reading Neville Goddard, Law of Reversibility. This is chapter 1 from The Art of Believing. Okay, so why am I talking about this? Because you're going to use the law of reversibility to be in the reality. All you have to do is live from the end that you have this reality already. The law of reversibility will go into effect, will be pushed out, and you will manifest that reality. Neville goes on to say, this law is of the highest importance because it enables you to foresee the inverse transformation once the direct transformation is verified. If you knew how you would feel were you to realize your objective, then inversely, you would know what state you could realize were you to awaken in yourself such a feeling. This is why you're affirming that reality, to practice that reality that already exists, to get into the feeling of the version you in that timeline that already exists. The injunction. To pray believing that you already possess what you pray for is based upon a knowledge of the law of inverse transformation. If you realized prayer produces in you a definite feeling or state of consciousness, then inversely, that particular feeling or state of consciousness must produce your realized prayer. Because all transformations of force are reversible. You should always assume the feeling of your fulfilled wish. You should awaken within you the feeling that you are and have that which you heretofore desire to be and possess. This is easily done by contemplating the joy that would be yours were your objective an accomplished fact, so that you live and move and have your being in the feeling that your wish is realized. Why is this important? You shift into that reality by being that version of you already, by feeling. Feeling is a mood. It can include an emotion, but it doesn't have to be. The feeling is the acceptance of the wish fulfilled, the acceptance that you already have your desire. You're accepting that you have that. You're knowing you have it. What would the feeling be like if you had your desire? Now sustain that. Sustain it, because when you are coming here and with a problem. You understand you're coming here with your problem, living from the end of the reality that you actually have a problem. Do you understand that? So in order for you to manifest your desire, you embody and feel the version of you that already has your desire. You feel that you already have your desire. You know that you already have your desire. That's the law of reversibility. You practice that reality by affirming it, by feeling it, by knowing it. Hello, everyone. Hi, everyone logging in. So I was talking about Neville Goddard, the Prayer, the Art of Believing. And by the way, I do have, I was reading from the reader. I have this linked in my Amazon storefront if you want to get your own copy. And he's got all the great, the complete reader has At Your Command, Awakened Imagination in the Search, Feeling is the Secret, Freedom for All, Out of This World, Prayer, the Prayer, the Art of Believing, Seed Time and Harvest, The Law and the Promise, The Power of Awareness, Your Faith is Your Fortune. So this is, I mean, it's reversed on here, but this is Neville Goddard's reader. You know that you have your desire. It's already done. You have it. Now move on to the next. Like, it's checked off. Feel that. Feel that you know it's checked off, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a specific person, whether it's new love, whether it's the money, whether it's your bills paid. Feel internally the feeling that you would have, that you checked that off and it's done. Right? You checked it off and it's taken care of. You've accepted the end, you've accepted the wish fulfilled, and it's done. Okay? It must be a materialized fact in your world when you have impressed yourself with this desire. So hello, everyone. I'll go ahead and answer some questions. Yeah, exactly, Blanca. We need to act Delulu. I mean, you just have to think delusional, right? Delulu. So be Delulu and know that your desire is yours. You're getting whatever you want. You're not taking no for an answer. You're deciding what you want. You don't have to settle. You don't have to settle. You're getting what you want. It's yours. JC said, feel could be synonymous with accept. Absolutely. Feeling is not necessarily emotion. And Neville Goddard's definition was you're accepting that the wish is fulfilled. So yes, exactly. It's synonymous with acceptance. Right? Because sometimes someone will wonder, well, I don't know what that will feel like. You're just going to accept it. It's like you're accepting what you imagined. You accept that that reality is yours. Accept that that desire is yours. And it's not your job to have to make it happen or to do anything. All you have to do is accept. Choose your reality. Choose your preferred reality. Choose your preferred desire and accept it. It's the acceptance of that. At the same time, if you accept your wish is fulfilled, accept the current 3D reality. We don't have to resist it. You just accept it. You accept it knowing that it's going away. You accept it like it's a movie that it's just ending, and that's fine. You're just playing. This movie's playing out. Whether it's gonna end right now, let that surprise you. I mean, you know, because that's gonna just. It's not that you'll be creating that, right? Like you're creating that. You're not wondering when is this gonna end. You're like, it's done. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. So there is so much power in accepting. You accept what you currently see while you know that you already chose this new reality and it's done. And by law of assumption, by law of reversibility, it's already yours because you assumed it. You assumed the end. Hi. Shell, if SP has kids, could I ever be his #1 priority? Yes, you can. And could he still have kids with me? Or do I move on? It's your reality. You could choose what you want. You could, yes, you can create that reality. Why can't you be #1? You can be #1. You can be the priority. And he could, and your SP can always have his kids as a priority in a different way as a parent. But what would it feel like if you have this loving relationship, you're #1, you're the priority? How would you feel? What would you be saying to yourself? You create that feeling or the mood, you create that reality with the thoughts that you're having. Okay, hi, ZJ. After last night's live, we were in no contact and he came back today. ZJ, are you a goddess or what? Look at this. After last night's live, I was live last night for like 90 minutes. Usually I go for 30 minutes. Anyway, so on my live, you were in no contact last night and then came back today. You are a goddess. You are a queen. You've got this. I don't have any doubts. Okay, so the thing is, you have to know that you're the queen, you're the princess, you're the goddess. So live from the end. You have this. This is done. It's solidified. It's growing stronger. It's only getting better. Your life's only getting better. Fernanda, how do you know when it's impressed? You will feel different, okay? When you're feeling like you have to keep affirming and keep trying is you really saying you don't have it. So it's learning to not try so hard, right? This is effortless. You're effortlessly already creating all of your life, right? You're effortlessly creating many areas of your life the way you want it to go. Okay, so how do you know it's impressed? Because you most likely will feel less anxious. You're most likely going to feel like it feels good. You could actually tell yourself it's been impressed. Do you understand? It's you creating your reality. You could tell yourself, you could command yourself, this has been impressed. Your subconscious mind is compelled to push out whatever you command. Your wish is your command. So you say things to yourself like, it has been impressed. I have impressed my subconscious mind. I know this is true, right? My subconscious mind is already working on this. It's done. You said, hard to overcome the fact that you are broke. Well, that's what's keeping you broke. I don't want you to be broke. That's poverty mindset. That's scarcity mindset. You're only broke because you continue to say that you are. That is the only reason. Because you say it and you feel it, and then it's a perpetual cycle. But how do you overcome that? You have to start to see the abundance in the world. You have to know that the treasure house, the treasures are all within you. You need to start impressing yourself with ideas of tapping into your subconscious, because you can do this. Okay, watching videos like me, someone like me going live, reading books of whether, it doesn't matter who it is, but any metaphysical teacher. So you have to start claiming, because you're abundant, but you're looking at the world from a perspective of broke. You could say it as an intention. I intend to make more money. I intend to have all my bills paid. I intend that I have extra money to go out and have fun. I intend that I'm actually living life and living my joy. Hi, Wendy. I'm no longer feeling anxious. Amazing. Isn't that a great feeling? More of a detachment. I've been manifesting my SP. Okay, but let's not talk about the time. For 3 weeks. You're saying I'm manifesting my SP for 3 weeks. Here's a great thing. You're no longer anxious. That's amazing. That's a manifestation. That's an inner shift in your emotional state. You're not anxious. Really, you have to learn to not take things personally in your reality. When you're a conscious creator, you want to be a master at this, you're not taking things personally. You're selecting, you're allowing, you're accepting. You're accepting that all that is existing is here and it's all valuable, right? Okay, so the detachment is great. That's powerful. Now, let's just stop focusing on the time. For you to manifest your desire, you live from the wish fulfilled. You accept that you have it. But right here, you told me you don't have it. I've been manifesting SP for 3 weeks. Anyone who's talking about the time, you're not living from the end. That's not living from the end of you with your desire. Living from the end with you having your desire, you're saying, I've got this. I'm amazing. I'm great. I'm the prize. I'm beautiful. I'm attractive. Let's stop talking about how long it's been, because right there, now you're saying you don't even have your desire. Stop focusing on the fact you don't have it. You have to cultivate feelings from within that you already have it. I just read chapter 1 from The Law and the Promise. I'm sorry, it was Prayer, the Art of Believing. Neville Goddard, Prayer, Art of Believing, Law of Reversibility. In order for you to manifest this reality, this experience where you're together, happy, feeling great, feeling amazing, feeling incredible, to have that reality, then what would it feel like if you already have it? You're irresistible. This new version's going to show up, showing you that you're irresistible. Okay, this desire is already yours because you can imagine it. Because you even have this desire, it's yours already. The only person keeping this away is you. The only person keeping this away is you. And you can change it now. Okay, so you're changing it now. We're changing it right now. What are you going to say? You're going to talk about your self. Self-concept is living from the end that you have your desire. What would you be believing about yourself if you already have your desire? You'd be believing, I am the prize. Actually, this works. I am the prize. I feel like I'm the prize. I am chosen. I feel beautiful. I love my life. Those are the things you'd be thinking about. You'd be like, I love life. If you just affirm that, you're going to have all areas of your life change. Because you're creating based on what your state is, where you're at, what you're saying to yourself. If you're saying to yourself, I still don't have it, it's not working. Why isn't it working? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. You're living from the end of still not having your desire. Okay, you have to live from the end, the acceptance that you have your desire. So, I mean, sure, if someone could bring up time, because all possibilities exist, and you could say, you know, it's been 3 weeks, but like, I'm a master at this, and I already know it's done. I'm expecting a call today. Why can't you expect a call today? Why can't you expect that? Because you're a master at this. Why don't you test it out that way and just be like, all right, like I'm going to start expecting it now, today. ZJ had no contact yesterday and has contact by today after my 90-minute live yesterday. Why don't you expect to have contact tonight? You could live from the end of I love you. You might not hear I love you today, but you'd get the message that needs to happen for that seed to sprout and be your reality, where you actually hear someone, this person, your specific person, say, I love you. So it's not like if you're affirming that you're loved, you might not hear it today. They might not message you or call you saying, I love you, but they're going to message you and take the steps that need to unfold to get to that point of I love you, which could be next week, in 3 weeks, in 3 months. I'm saying, but the initiation can start today and you could build. It will just unfold to that I love you. So you have to stay in the wish fulfilled. You're going to post on your comment and say, guess what? It happened, and it happened overnight, and it happened so fast. You could imagine you're telling your best friend. You could imagine you're telling me. Okay, so live from the end that you have your desire. Don't live from the end that it's been 3 weeks. SP has asked me how I thought about him. Then he says he sees me as a friend. Any advice? Ignore that. Just ignore it. Ignore it. He said, you're the most beautiful. I am blessed to be with you. What you have to ignore what you heard, because that's just a reflection of something that you worried about, or it was something from you. Okay. It came from you 100%. There's no doubt in my mind. I know how my reality works. I see how it works. There's no doubt in my mind. It came from you 100%. Do you know that came from you? So how do you change it? You're not going to take it personal. It's irrelevant, and now live from the end. You live from the end of what you want. Imagine, so going to the end is you knowing that you already have the desire that you want. What would you be saying to yourself? What would you be saying to yourself? What would you be saying to your friends or family? You'd be saying, he, SP, right? Like, he told me how much he loves me. That's what you'd be telling your friends. You could use that telephone conversation idea. Imagine you're talking to your best friend or someone, right? Or family or your mom or whatever. And you're like, oh my God, he said how much he loves me. And I know that because I am amazing. And I mean, maybe we won't say these things to our friends, right? But this is just an inner conversation to create you living from the end. Live from the end that you're number one, okay? You're the prize. Okay, first of all, don't be frustrated with yourself, okay? Great movement with your SP. Great, you're doing great. And then he ignored you. But see, that's okay. And then here's what happened. I'm going to tell you generally what I believed happened. You had great movement. You did that. You did that. You did that because you changed how you spoke to yourself, right? That's what you did. And there was an effect. You changed the way you spoke to yourself about yourself, and then there was a reflection. It's like, oh, cool, this is working, right? And then kind of went silent. You know, he went silent. And then you started feeling frustrated. Well, you're living from the end of being frustrated. You're living from the end that he's ignoring you. Even when that happens, in a way, it's not that natural, because it's natural to be frustrated, right? But that's the old model of reality. You understand you're the creator. This is different. It's different. It's different because you understand you're the creator. So that means you are going to be the version of you who has constant communication, constant love flowing in your life, constant commitment. So what would you say to yourself? It's okay. Sometimes reality will revert back. It's not that it reverts back. It doesn't happen every time. It only means you weren't stable in who you were. Okay. So because you weren't totally stable, which is okay, he ignored you. But see, when he ignored you, that's the moment you have to demonstrate. Thank you, German chocolate. When he ignores you, you have to demonstrate that you changed and you didn't. Because the fact that you're frustrated with yourself means you didn't stabilize. You didn't stabilize. But so this is what you do. You can do this right now. It doesn't matter that it happened yesterday or last week or whatever. That doesn't matter, okay? Because you could change it now. So you're going to change it right now. Okay, so the fact that he ignored you, this is your chance to demonstrate you have changed. That you continue to say that you're number one. You're a goddess. You're irresistible. You're the one and only. You have to see that in your eyes, that you are. See that you're number one, even in relation to him. That's living from the end of you having your desire. Feeling frustrated with yourself is going to create what you have right now, is going to keep what you have. Or maybe you'll get hot and cold behavior because you'll affirm and then you react. Okay, so you're unbothered. You're the artist, or you're the writer of the story. So don't let it all run away. Like, you have to take charge, which means charge of your thoughts, charge of your reaction. You have to take charge of your reactions. Otherwise, why are you even wasting your time? You have life to live. Don't take it personal and don't beat yourself up. This is your chance to say, Angel, damn, you're good. You're good. You got him back. You know what? You're so good at this. You have to start telling yourself, you are so good at this. And you know what? You screwed up a little bit. So what? You have to kind of say that. So what? You're figuring it out. You can make a mistake. You can also move on. Whatever you want to do, it's your reality. Okay, don't beat yourself up. Hi, JC. Thoughts on reprogramming and nervous system regulation? Absolutely. You need to have your nervous system regulated, because if you don't have a regulated nervous system, you're reacting. That's something you should definitely have set up through your day, in the morning and at night. Breathing technique or tapping, anything, meditation to help you relax, even taking a walk. So when you practice being relaxed, you're going to manifest a reality where you're more relaxed, right? Or you'll have manifestation, or you'll have a life, because manifestation just means life. You'll be living a life more relaxed, more easy. Do you want to live the easy life or the hard life? Then you have to start saying, like, start living from the end of life is easy. I intend it's easy. Life's easy. Life is good. If we are saying life sucks and life's hard, and what do you think, now that you know that your thoughts create your reality and you're saying this sucks, life sucks, well, then your world's going to give you some more evidence that that's true. It's impersonal. Your world's impersonal. So it's not about good and bad. It's only about what are you living from the end of, that it sucks. It sucks. I feel ugly. I feel gross. Are you living from the end of that? Or are you living from the end of, you know what? I'm going to live life as a gift. This is beautiful. It's a beautiful day. And then, work on relaxing yourself. I intend to be relaxed. I'm going to be calm, cool, collected. I'm going to have more than enough time in the day to get everything done. If I don't get something done today, is that okay? Absolutely. When you start to focus on the abundance, these principles of life, abundance, well, love, love, abundance, health, well-being, prosperity, goodness, kindness, right? If these principles are your main focus, what's your life going to be? It's going to be so good. And that can be that now. It's not like it has to be in the future. You can start now. This is about starting now in the present moment to keep your focus on that. So this is why you affirm, because you want to practice affirming the outcome that favors you, that supports you having your desire. Brianna, I broke up with SP because his actions were unfavorable. I want him back, but the best version of him. All right, then be the version of you who has that version. Be the version of you who, what does that look like? What would he be saying to you? You can use the ideas of how that person sees you. How do others see you? Because you're really just getting into a character. What kind of unfavorable actions were they? Like maybe being rude, being mean, I don't know, I'm just trying to think of ideas. You know, kind of being flippant, where like, you know, not really treating you like a priority, doing things without telling you. I don't know. Let's just say some of those kind of things. Well, you want to see, then those are the things you don't want, right? Whatever it is that you specifically have, you know, right? So those things that you don't want, you can't keep focusing on those. You have to focus on what you do want. If you have the relationship where your significant other is wanting to be in your presence all the time, loves being with you, feels blessed to be with you, sees you as number one, sees you as a priority, sees you as safe, sees you as loving and caring, like who are you then? Then you just have to be that version of you. You become that version of you right now by speaking that way to yourself. What if SP has a third party? That's not a problem. Like, you know who you are, right? You have to know who you are in order for that third party to go away. You have to know that you're number one. There's no one. You're irresistible. You're irreplaceable. Okay, so you turn your focus and energy and your thoughts, which are an investment, toward yourself and who are you being? Because the third party is your creation. You created that. You created that. You know that. Do you understand? You created the third party. The third party showed up in your reality because of the way you thought and felt. And maybe it was because you felt insecure or unloved, or you were worried about rejection or fear. Because even if we focus on fear, you create your fear. So that's why you turn your attention to yourself, to who you're being. Be the version of you who is the prize, that you know you're the prize, where you're like, I mean, you're not even going to waste your time with someone that's not even interested in you. That means you're not going to waste your time with someone that's not interested in you. And if you want that specific SP, you assume that anyone is interested in you. Anyone you like is interested in you. Anyone you love is loving you, or loves you more. Because you wouldn't waste your time with someone, like you're not going to even waste your energy, because then your energy it's kind of a chasing energy, but like your energy is pushed outside of you. And are you going to give your energy and attention to that, which you'll create more of it, like that story about SP and third party? Like you have to drop that. You have to detach, and you have to put all of your focus on yourself. One way you could do that is you use my self-concept course, and you'll be a success just like thousands of other people who've used that course have success. Manifesting marriage, manifesting engagements, manifesting their specific person to say, I love you in under a week, manifesting contact in 3 days. All these clients that I have that manifested success. Okay, if they can do it, you can do it. Okay, also in my playlist on YouTube, the self-concept affirmations, I am the prize. Listen to those. Listen to that one, I am chosen. Those videos will give you affirmations of how you can turn your focus and your energy towards yourself. And it's not, I mean, it's the affirmations, but it's also how are you treating yourself? Because really, do you want this person, you do, you want this person to come into your life to see you a certain way and treat you a certain way. And all you have to do is start seeing yourself that way and treating yourself that way. And when you do that, the world, as a mirror, which it already is, will show you that that's true. Your world will confirm that's true, that you're amazing and you know it, and that you're number one, and that you're the prize. And then SP will just show up, confirming that. Yeah. Also, yeah, only you and him exist. Don't acknowledge that. Okay. I mean, Shawty the cat. I'm manifesting that it's peace. It's peaceful. Okay, because remember the golden rule. I mean, the world is everything. Everything is yourself pushed out. So I'm only imagining the best for anyone and everyone. How do we live in the end while accepting what's in front of us? I thought we ignore it. You ignore it, meaning you're not choosing that. You accept that it's there. It's not like you have to. The reason I said accept it means because acceptance will release any resistance. You accept it. It's like you're not choosing it. It's not a big deal. Okay? You ignore it. Yeah, you ignore it. But you just replace the knowing that you already have your desire. Do you ignore it? Yeah, you ignore it. But if you keep saying, some people, if they're ignoring it, but they're focused on it all the time. Okay, you have to replace it with something new. You accept it by giving value to it and saying, you know what, that happened, that's okay. And now I realize I don't want that life anymore. And this is the life I want. And then that's where you put your attention. You put your attention on the wish fulfilled. I love you all. You are the operant power. You have the power to make the change. If you need additional help, use my self-concept course. Join my VIP group if you want to be in a community, a manifestation community. You want to be with the club and manifest your desire. If you want to do one-on-one coaching, I also have that available. I love you guys. You're amazing. I'll see you next time. Okay? Bye.